Hey, what up everybody, this is Steve Breach coming to you with the No Surrender 2014 review tonight. Honestly, I thought this was a really great show. We had two great matches. Of the six, the four other ones were just sort of matches that were just there. But honestly, in my mind, they made up for the whole show. The Wolves, the Hardys, and Team 3D in their three-way ladder match to decide, the TNA Championships series. Honestly, it's going to go down as possibly one of the best matches of this year. This match was great. They all killed each other out there, and they gave everything in the world. Why the Wolves are not in TNA, why the Wolves are not in WWE, I will never understand. Basically, the Wolves came in there. Triple H said that, they didn't have, or they had too many small guys, and they didn't want to be filling out NXT with just these little guys. Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards can fucking go. As a tag team or as singles, you can give them the ball and they'll go with it. In TNA, when they first debuted, they got paired up with the Bromans, and they had their long series of matches, going back and forth with the Phantom Tag Team Championship match that they won. That way they were able to go to Japan as the tag champions, because that's what TNA promised Japan when they went there. Only to come back and lose them again before they finally won them, and now they've been going strong with them. Having teams like the Hardys and Team 3D to pair them often with is definitely going to be showing off their skills and how great they are. But this was an awesome match. Really, really great. It's hard to describe all of the action in a ladder match. I've never been able to find a way to make a great video describing everything that goes down in it, but the Wolves were able to pull this out. Where they go from here, I'm not quite sure, because of course they have to do the deciding match to find out who the champions are going to be now that all teams have won one match. What kind of match are the Wolves going to pick? I'm not sure if it's just going to be a straight-up tag match to find out who the better tag team is. Or are they going to want to make some sort of a submission match to go off of their submission skills? I'm not sure, but definitely, if they do this next week, it's definitely going to be a match that you just have to see. Havoc, no surprise here. She won the Knockouts Battle Royal, became the #1 contender to Gail Kim. Why they had her out there with Velvet Sky in this match for so long, I have no idea. But the match just seemed to go on forever. Chris Melendez was able to beat Kenny King. The whole time this match was going on, I was wondering why they didn't have somebody like Robbie E out there in this match. I mean, basically, he is the jobber kind of guy that is on the WWE roster, or the TNA roster, I apologize. That would have fit this match a whole lot better. Chris Melendez, getting fed Kenny King shows that he's a big deal. But it would have looked the same, I think, if it would have been somebody of a lesser quality. Samoa Joe was able to beat Homicide, but then he was attacked by the New Revolution, led by James Storm. He beat Homicide. James Storm, I just had his name slip out of my head because I said Homicide. The Japanese wrestler. And then Manic made his new debut, showing off his new look, being with James Storm. We're going to have a whole new attitude. I guess this is going to bring Samoa Joe going up against Lance Storm. That makes no sense to me, because Lance Storm has never been an X Division wrestler, but maybe Lance Storm is just going to be the wrestler. Why am I saying Lance Storm? His name is fucking James Storm. He's one of my favorite wrestlers there is. Shit, I fucked that up. I guess they'll do James Storm versus Samoa Joe, or maybe they'll do, you can't have both guys in there. They're both X Division wrestlers. I'm a little lost why they did this, but they beat the shit out of them. Bram beat Gunner, and in the main event, Lashley versus Bobby Roode was way more, it was way better than I thought it was going to be. These guys really did deliver. Bobby Roode hitting Lashley with a Roode bomb out to the floor, and then they fought out there. Bobby Roode went to give Lashley another Roode bomb, only to have his knee buckle out from underneath him. Lashley gave him the spear, and Lashley was able to win. This match went all the way up to the finish of the show, and it was great. It was a really, really good, fun match. MVP tried to get involved in this match. The referee kicked him out. Then we had Kenny King trying to get involved in this match, only for Eric Young to come out and lay him out, trying to make sure that this match was going to be 100%, Lashley versus Roode. Lashley, had him, was locked into submission holds a few times, was able to cheat his way out of them, but a very, very good match. It'll stand up for TNA and show that Lashley is a very, very good, he's a great heel champion. Basically, he's going to be able to beat just about anybody. I'm not going to say he's Brock Lesnar, but this guy, no matter who you put him in the ring with, towers over everybody with his height, you can say girth, and real fun stuff here. TNA, you really did deliver. I'm hoping that it really pays off. It's a little bit weird watching TNA Impact on Wednesday nights, but it is what it is. We got to learn to get with it. Now I guess we got NXT Thursdays and SmackDown Fridays. So I guess wrestling's on every night of the week now. Pretty cool. Peace out, everybody.